So today we're recording chapters 4 and 5 of the previously known as Broverse, now known as Neverending Hell light novel. Got some visuals for you guys. In the meantime, right now, I've got the live chat on with Kaput, the main producer, Kaput, there he is, and Judge, the main writer of this previously known as Broverse light novel. This is Snorlax. We are embracing the obesity today. Snorlax is not obese, he's just happy. Alright, so we had a backstory of Judge, so this is the summary. And land guild members revealed. We found out the connection between Judge, Jury, and Narwhal, which I completely forgot. There were too many characters. We learnt about Ethan's whereabouts. I also forgot where he was. And that Tax is on the move. I remember Tax showed up. So now we are resuming the story with Kaput and Code hunting down Ethan to kill him while Tax begins to make his move. Tax is like Shanks from One Piece. He's making his move, finally. We also had Zulax making his move, pushing for the United Guild. The United Guild leaders to kill Kaput, which has caused a civil war. That caused the guild leaders to start infighting and pick sides. Who will prevail? Will Zulax's group beat Judge and Lotrol's group and enforce the killing of Kaput? Find out next time, or this time, on Broverse. Let's go over to the Neverending Hell Discord. Alright, first question. Who is Code? Why do I not remember Code? I'm already stuck on the first word. I'll point out the big parts when we get there. That's a pretty big part for me. Who's Code again? Code is a mystery man who revealed Tax's existence. He's in an undercover alias. Alright, so Code knows that Ethan's base is near. Wait, so Code says, while we're going to kill Ethan, that doesn't mean we're safe. You and your guild may have thought he was the only danger, but the real threat was something else entirely. A being known as Tax. He's the real threat? I mean, we've heard that he's really strong. But why is he a threat? I thought he was on the outside. Okay, so Code explains why Tax is such a threat. He had a vision, or she, I don't know. Since this is... It's a he. It's a he. Since this is a light novel version, we don't get a tone, so we don't know the gender of such a being. The only people who knew about his existence were me and Ethan. I had a vision that showed him destroying not only the world, but the universe itself. Someone in this story who needs to beat Tax needs to be stronger than Tax then. So if Tax can erase the universe, as we find out in Arc 2, which is pretty early for something that can destroy the universe, well, either Kaput, Judge, or somebody will need to gain enough power to take him down. Judge has kindly provided us with the image of what Jury looks like. She's got those sharp teeth. That's the main feature about her, and some horns and red hair. So in the last chapter, Judge resigned from the guild leader position after Zulax threatened him. I actually don't remember that either. Jury was a former... I don't remember reading any of this. Jury was a former guild leader of the Land Guild, so she took Judge's place last chapter, and that's why she has the badge that signifies she's a leader. So we find out here that Code is a prophet, and he awakened this power by being pushed to the brink of his existence during a mission. Now he's looking into Kaput's future. How's Kaput's future looking, Kaput?
How would I know?
What happened was Kaput left, and then there was another disagreement in the guild. Is like, oh, how do you trust Kaput if Ethan with that much power and Kaput has equally that much power, even though he's going to kill Ethan now, who started this war? How do you trust Kaput to hold a leader position, and he's trying to gather people to overthrow Kaput as well? All right, we just got a picture, we just got a visual. This is the scene of Code looking into a vision of Kaput's future. Yeah, that's pretty dismal. Why are there like 100 shooting stars though? I mean, sure, I know you use AI to help you, but chill out with the shooting stars. And it's like, alright, so there are...
They have a lot of meaning.
There are a lot of meteors. Do they have meaning, do they? Each one of those meteors is like one person shooting up. Alright guys, we're just gonna take a side trip through another visual. What are we watching here?
We're back for round 2, boys!
Wait, I haven't seen this.
Coming straight from the... Denny, you think you're a cowboy? You're really a college major. Wait, you dropped out to be a Pokemon YouTuber. If I were you, I wouldn't try any packing. Check your shiny Charizard count. It stays lacking.
Is that Duck Hunt?
Yes. Yes.
Oh man, when did you make this? I don't remember this video.
Don't worry about it.
Like an original Nintendo Duck Hunt?
That I do
That
not
looks
know.
real. Not that I've ever played Duck Hunt before.
I just know I paid this guy like $30 to roast you, and that's pretty much what happened.
She drops to the ground lifeless with blood, pinning him to the ground with Code pointing his gun straight to his head. That would make a pretty epic manga scene. When is that scene coming?
Every
So let me
anime
explain
ever.
this part to the viewers. Kaput and Code pretty much has Ethan pinned down with a headshot ready to go. They shot, and then Ethan, and nobody knows why, but Ethan just simply wasn't dying. And this is what Ethan said. He says, I don't know how or why, but I'm not dying. My death simply wasn't meant to happen. Easy. It's called plot armor. Alright guys, we just got a visual again. It looks like Tax is protecting Ethan, and this is the visual on Tax. There we go. Looking kind of ancient, and as ancient as he is as a being. It actually suits him. As it turns out, Ethan and Kaput are Tax's students. He's come to this fight to take them both home. I don't know why. He's just come to claim them back. That's what he said. So Ethan and Kaput don't remember this incident of them being students of Tax. And Tax explains, of course you don't remember. Your memories have been wiped. That god... so there's another god who refused to stay out of my way and make sure neither of you remember the thing about your past. So there's another equally strong being. Tax is clearly stated here. You two are valuable pawns that can help me complete my revenge against the leader of the gods and destroy all of the universes. Wow, all of them, not just one. He's a multiverse ending god. So that's the end of all existence then, except himself. So here we have a really epic explanation from Tax. Even though he said, I'd only tell you a little bit, he's pretty much explained everything. So he's got another motive. Okay, listen to this, right? You two are mere mortals, so the students are mere mortals. You wouldn't remember anything, but there are multiple universes and gods that govern them. All of them have... So above them all is the highest of all gods, the one who created everything, including existence itself. I'm going to exact my revenge on him, destroying everything along the way. I need you two as pawns at my disposal. You both want a power beyond anything you could have imagined, and now's your chance. Come with me, I'll make you stronger than you could ever dream. So we finally found out that Tax will let them escape, so Kaguya sent them off. In a dimensional rift through an epic battle that's like 20 paragraphs long, so you guys can read that yourself on the Broverse Discord.
You made the greatest mistake.
You think Tax letting Kaput live was the greatest mistake? Because I guess those two will come back as a duo to take down Tax. That's probably the ending. I'm calling it. You can't change the ending now that I've said it.
That's not even close to the actual
okay.
ending, but...
Good. I like an unpredictable ending. Excellent, excellent. Oh, we just had our 4th death in the series. Kage's body explodes, leaving no trace of the man behind. Oh, here's a curious thing. So Tax blasts the ground with dark matter, and the entire jungle begins melting into lava. Now, first of all, I'm not sure you understand what dark matter is.
I don't think he does either, but...
I know it sounds cool. Do you know what dark matter is, Judge? Our writer of the story. Now, we've got a visual. Let's have a look. That's pretty cool. It's cool. But don't say things you don't understand unless you redefined it for the story.
Judge, I told you to double read your work. Now look at this.
So we just gave Judge a lesson on antimatter and dark matter. But anyway, this is the visual of what's happened after the ultimate being that is known as Tax had shoot dark matter and created, well, annihilated half the ground on this area, and it's just like magma everywhere. So now they have to return to the United Guild to get reinforcement to help them beat the ultimate force. Okay, so this is where it actually becomes consequential that Zulax is trying to overtake the United Guild, because now they need reinforcements because Kaput and Ethan themselves alone are not strong enough. So here we have Juri saying, so Kutcha says, you look really similar to me. You have horns just like me, but have wings on top of that. Are you also from the demon race? Juri says, me? No, not at all. I'm a hybrid human, although I can't tell you which part is the hybrid. Wink. That's a clan secret. Wink. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Wink. Nobody can know that what race that is. And now Juri is taking over as the leader for the resistance against the resistance. Because, okay, so Juri's taken over as the leader for the resistance against Zulax. So Judge has been taken down, right? So basically, Zulax is the resistance against the people who want to unite under Kaput. Judge was meant to be the leader against that faction of people who didn't want to serve under Kaput. The Judge wants to serve under Kaput. So, but somehow Juri takes over as the resistance. So what happened was Judge resisted against Zulax, who resisted against Kaput, and now Juri has resisted against Judge and successfully resisted, and now taken over as the resistance against the resistance. Let's see what Judge has to say about that. That's
I guarantee you it sounded a lot better in his head.
It sounded a lot better in his head. No, I was just paraphrasing. He made it sound okay. But yeah, it's a resistance for a resistant by a resistant person who had resisted another resistance to a resistance. That actually makes sense. So we just got another visual of the castle that Tax lives in. This is it. And inside the castle is a woman sitting on his throne with messy white hair, long scaly tail, giant wings, and 2 small horns. Do we have a visual on that? That would help. Anyway, she's got 2 horns coming out the head. We do have a visual on that. Let's take a look. So this is Dorogan, or I'm not sure if it's meant to be just Japanese. Doragon, who is the king of dragons, and she's got messy hair. She seems to be smiling, sitting on her throne. She's got nice legs, although her right calf is a lot bigger than her left. And 2 giant horns. That's the visual of Dorogan on the throne when Tax meets with her. Her Kaput's wonderful art creation using AI. So here we have confirmation that Dorogan is even stronger than Tax. So what kind of power does Dorogan have? Is Dorogan the god above all gods? Is that why they're stronger than Tax? Like, how many beings can you have that's strong enough to destroy multiple universes and, like, in one story? Like, anyway, so it seems like the king of dragons is stronger than a god. I'm not sure that makes sense. So Judge and Kaput are just saying that it's now lore time. We're gonna find out soon enough that she's a special kind of mortal. That's all we can say for now. She's not a god, but it seems that she's stronger than even Tax. So in chapter 2, it was revealed that Biju's brother was a former Sky Guild leader and died protecting the guild because Shoei deserted his post one night and the guild was attacked. So this is where I think we're getting the flashback of that now. Oh, we got some romance going in here. So the sparring between the 8 guild leaders start. And then we pan over to Kanae and Shoei spending time together. Kanae lying comfortably in Shoei's arms as the two savor their time together. And it seems at this point, the bandit almost got Shoei, only to be protected by Tenshi. who then fell to the ground and probably dies very soon. So it looks like Tenchi was someone he loved at the time, who he doesn't love anymore because he's got who's the other person that he's got now? Kanae. He's moved on 10 years later. Alright, so we just received visual of Tenchi. That this is Tenchi. She's pretty thick. Shoei makes more mistakes than Jotaro. Puko's visual. He's a sky pirate. His name is Bandit Vandal. Okay, we got a bit of romance going on here. Shoei pretty much just confessed to Kanae, or proposed to Kanae and said, Kanae, when this civil war is over and Kaput is executed, the guild will finally rest easy. Anyway, would you allow me the honor of having you as my wife? Says Shoei. Over the last few months since the war against Ethan ended, I've grown to love you more than I could have ever imagined. I'm putting Judge on the spot again. Judge, can you explain to me what you mean by there are 8 forms to represent the petals on a flower? So there are 8 petals on a flower. I don't remember which kind it was. So I just went with Sakura Blossoms. You can't do that. Each form represents each petal on the flower. Yeah, you can't do that. There are only 5 petals on sakura flowers as depicted in everything. You can't approve something that's not real. Then that's not a real sakura. That's an anime sakura. Look, every depiction of sakura is 5 petals. Judge says, I'd like to apologize to all the botanists out there. It's okay. It comes with life experience to know these random facts. It's over. I can free myself from the shackles of my eternal guilt. I completed my role. Now I can finally reveal my Joker card. From the very beginning, I did what you asked and became the ultimate deceiver. So Code takes off his hood, revealing his identity to judge and jury. I don't believe my eyes. Is it really you? You were alive this whole time? It's you. Crazy. So we've got some narrator action here. A gamble from a long ago. A bet that risked it all. Not even Crazy himself could have predicted this fate. He made a promise a long ago, going from a simple guild leader to betraying his guild, eventually becoming a prophet with the power to see into the future. How did this all happen? How is this possible? All answers are to be given now. The scene flashes back in time. Months before the war against Ethan took place, on the night before the Land Guild met the other guilds at the neutral hub to sign a peace treaty, Judge had called Crazy into his office for an important reason. If the other guilds find out about this and truly done nothing wrong, this could start a war, so whatever you do, your intentions must never be found out. Deceive every soul around you and complete the mission by any means. Can I trust you? So basically what's happened is Crazy pretended to betray the guild, but I was actually collecting intel info on Ethan. Alright, so this part is all about Crazy's perspective of the same fight that happened back in the guild. It's pretty long, so if you want to read it, just go over to the Neverending Hell Discord, also known as Broverse, so you can read it for yourself. Wait. My name just appeared for the first time in this story. Welcome. It has been 2 arcs. My name has showed up. Welcome. You're in the realm of prophecy. So this is Crazy. Crazy has just got hit and he's woke up with a guy with a hood. I'm the prophet of the future. I don't have much time to explain before I disappear. I was once a living soul just like you, millions of years ago. I was a god that once served the creator of all gods, Bro Vinny, but I was killed when one god named Tax started a rebellion. So it's a fight between me and Tax. This story is just a fight about, it's just a big fight bickering between me and Tax. Vinny did a double take when he saw his name. Yes, I did. I was like, wait, that's my name. I can't skip that. Like, Tax has showed up a few times before I even showed up. That Tax wants to rule the multiverse of victors, as Vinny wants a multiverse of freedom and peace. I see. So Judges described this power very, very nicely. He says, the power of prophecy is a dangerous power that's passed on to every prophet. It is shaped by the will of the user and grants the power of future sight among other powers. it is shaped by the will of the user. So really we could go anywhere with that kind of power. But I just thought it was described very nicely. The thing I worry about the Never-Ending Hell title, the new title of this light novel, is that I have a bad feeling that we're never gonna get an end to this story. that is the hell, having to read this story infinitely. There is an ending? Oh, well, that's good to know. It just goes on forever. And then Judge talks in a very manly way. He says, there's nothing left to be said. The only way to come to an understanding is to let our fists do the talking. And then we end this chapter with a figure stepping out from the shadows. Turns out to be Tax, who then says, well, I'm going to crash this party because Armageddon has begun. So it's more than just the war to determine who is right. Is it Kaput or is it Zulax? If you want to go back and reread everything that's happened in Never-Ending Hell, I'll give you a Discord link in the description below. There's also a manga for the first few chapters as well that's being made. That's already made and more in production. I'll leave a webtoon link in the description below. You guys can check that out. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for the next chapter reading of Never-Ending Hell, also previously known as Broverse.